Greetings, YouTube. The Doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons & Dragons. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right, it's time for another installment of the Doctor Spell Prognosis, and we are talking about yet another Tasha spell, the first level spell, Tasha's Caustic Brew. All right, so it is a first level spell. Well, first off, let's start. I'm giving this a C. It's not a great spell. There are better first level choices that you can take for your sorcerer, wizard, or artificer that are a bit more effective, do more damage, can do other things. So it is a first level spell that is usable by sorcerers, wizards, and artificers. It's pretty wide. And because it's on the wizard and sorcerer spell list, then you know, it's open to like magic initiate and things, but you can't upcast with that. It's a first level spell. It takes one action. It has a range of 30 feet, so that's its first, and it originates from self. So loss of control for where the spell lands, and the 30-foot range is not great for casters that are more or less ranged casters. It has a verbal, somatic, and material component. I think that's kind of unnecessary. It is a duration of 1 minute, concentration. Now, this is what doesn't make the spell great. You cast a spell and a stream of acid comes out. It's 30 feet long, 5 feet wide. And each creature in the line has to succeed on a dex saving throw, or they're covered with acid for the spell's duration. So they don't take any damage when they get hit by the acid. They take it at the start of their turns. So they take 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns. And it has to use an action to scrape off the acid. Or it can use an action to scrape off acid from another creature. So if it fails its save, then it's going to take 2d4 damage, 2 to 8 damage every round for a minute. And if you cast another concentration spell, that massive 2d4 damage per round will go away. Unless this thing decides to scrape stuff off with an action. So it could be used to burn an action, but there's a lot of other things. Like yesterday we did Tasha's Hideous Laughter. That wrecks a creature for at least one round or more. This basically just, it's 2 to 8 points of damage per round, so what? I mean, on average, that's going to be 5 points of damage per round. At higher levels, most creatures don't care. Now, you can upcast this, and then when you upcast it, the damage increases to 2d4 for each slot above first level, which I guess that could be made to be pretty good if you got multiple creatures. It's kind of niche. If you got multiple creatures, and most of them failed their save, and you upcast this. So at that point, a creature now has to make a pretty serious decision if it's going to take a ton of damage every round, or if it's going to scrape that stuff off right away, or it's going to take damage for at least one round, or if it's going to scrape it off after it takes the initial damage and then lose its action. So not fantastic. There are other first level spells I would take as a choice. This is definitely a choice. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I will catch everybody later.